Hello, hi, Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera to all my beloved students. So let's continue our lesson today with the 14.3 movement and locomotion in the chapter 14 support and movement in humans and animals. Okay, so let's go to the learning standards that you are going to cover in this video. Okay, 14.3.2 describe briefly the locomotion mechanism in animals. Alright, okay, so we are going to explain, we are going to describe the locomotion mechanism in animals, or in other words, how does the animals move from one place to another place. Alright. Okay, now let's go first to the mechanism of locomotion in fish. Alright, so we are going to discuss how does the fish move? How does the fish move from one place to the another place? Alright, okay, so when we are talking about the locomotion in animals, the mechanism of locomotion in animals, so you have to know, you have to memorize what type of muscles that involve in the animals. What type of muscles involved in the animals. For example, in fish, fish has myotome. Fish has myotome muscle. Myotome. So the muscle called as myotome. Myotome refer to the W-shaped muscle. As you can see from the diagram here, so we can see the W shape. The W shape muscle segment refer to the myotome. So only fish has myotome. So there are two types of the myotome here. Right myotome and left myotome. So on the right side of the body, the muscle called as right myotome. On the left side of the body, the myotome called as left myotome. Let's go to the explanation here. The fish has myotome. That is referred to the W-shaped muscle segments. So this myotome act or these antagonistic muscles. So this antagonistic muscle. Do you still remember what is antagonistic muscles? Antagonistic muscle refer to the two muscles that act in opposite way. That act in opposite way. When one muscle relax, the other one will relax. Right? So they will act in opposite direction or opposite way. So this antagonistic muscle enables the fish to whip its tail. To move its tail. Whip its tail means it will move to the right and left, right to the left, and then it will cause the fish to move forward. Right? So you have to know that myotome, myotomes are referred to the antagonistic muscle. Antagonistic muscle. For example, when a right myotome contract, at the same time, left myotome will relax. So now let's go to the explanation here. As the myotome on the right contract. As the myotome on the right contract, and the one on the left will relax. The tail will be whipped to the right. So let's go to the diagram here. So this is referred to the explanation that I read just now. So when the right myotome contract, when the right myotome contract here, right myotome contract, at the same time left myotome will relax. Will relax. Because they are antagonistic. They are antagonistic. So when the right myotome contract, Yeah, it will be shortened. Yeah, so the muscle will be shortened, and then it will create a pull force. Yeah, it will create a pull force that will pull the tail to the right. Will pull the tail to the right. Okay, we can see here tail whip to the right. Okay, so I repeat, okay, what happened here? When the right myotome contract, okay, at the same time, the left myotome relax. And then what happened? What happened? The tail will be whipped to the right. Yeah, tail will be whipped to the right, or tail will be moved to the right. Okay, why the tail moved to the right? Because the right myotome contract. Okay, so please remember, when the muscle contract, it will create a pull force. Yeah, that pull force will cause the tail to move to the right. Okay, so here, because the right myotome contract, so it will cause the tail move to the right. Yeah, move to the right because of the pull force that created by the right myotome. Yeah, the right myotome will shorten. And when it contract, it will be shortened, and it will create a pull force, and then it will cause the tail move to the right. Okay, and then what happened next? When the right myotome relax. Okay, when the right myotome relax, and the left will contract, yeah, at the same time. Yeah, the left myotome contract at the same time. So the tail is whipped to the left. Yeah, tail is whipped to the left. Okay, so after that, what happened? The right myotome will relax, and the left myotome will contract. Yeah, the left will contract. The left myotome will contract, and then it will cause the muscle to be shortened. Yeah, to be shortened, and it will create a pull force. So that pull force will cause the tail to whip to the left. Yeah, whip to the left. All right. Okay, so you have to know that when the left muscle contract, it will pull the tail to the left. Yeah, okay, when the left muscle contract, at the same time right myotome relax, so it will pull the tail to the left. Okay, and then alternating wave of contraction and relaxation occur along the myotome, moving the fish. All right, and then it will cause alternating wave. Yeah, so the tail will whip to the right, left, and cause the fish to move forward. All right. Okay, so that is what happened in locomotion in fish. Yeah, in locomotion of fish. So you have to know the types of the muscle that involved in the fish is right myotome and left myotome. Sorry, right myotome and left myotome. Okay, so these two myotomes, are antagonistic muscle. Yeah, are antagonistic muscle. So when the right myotome contract, at the same time, left myotome will relax. Okay, so because of the right myotome contract, it will cause the tail whip to the right. Okay, and then next, what happened? The left myotome contract and the right myotome relax. Okay, because of the left myotome contract, it will pull the tail to the left. All right. Okay, so it will cause alternating wave, yeah, alternating wave, yeah, of contraction and relaxation, yeah, that will cause the tail whip to the right, left, right, left, right, left, and then it will enable the fish to move forward. All right. Okay, next we go to the mechanism of locomotion in bird. Yeah, mechanism of locomotion in bird. Yeah, so bird involved in flight. Yeah, flight. Okay, bird involved in flight. So you have to know that The muscles that involve in the locomotion of birds, they are pectoralis major, pectoralis major. So this is referred to the pectoralis major, pectoralis major muscle. So major at outside layer, at outer layer. Okay, in the inner layer, pectoralis minor, pectoralis minor. Pectoralis minor. So minor in the inner side, in the outer side is pectoralis major. Okay, so and this is referred to the sternum, referred to the bone here. So you have to know the muscle that involved in the bird, in the locomotion of bird, or pectoralis major and pectoralis minor. Okay, so let's go. How does the bird fly? How does the bird fly? Okay. So when the pectoralis major contract, when the pectoralis major contract, and at the same time the pectoralis minor will relax. So the wings are pulled down. The wings are pulled down. Okay, let's go to the diagram here. Okay, so when the pectoralis major contract, contract means it will be shortened. The muscle will be shortened. And then it will create a pull force, right? So pull force, that cause the bones here, the bones will pull down. Okay, and at the end, at the same time, it will cause the wings, pull down. Alright, okay, so you have to explain here. When the pectoralis major contract, at the same time, pectoralis minor relax. Relax means the muscle become longer. Become longer. And then, alright, what happened? The wings are pulled down. Why the wings are pulled down? Because the major contract, pectoralis major contract. So it will shorten and it will create a pull force that pull the wings down. Pull the wings down. Okay, and then, after that, what happened? When the pectoralis major relax, when the pectoralis major relax, and at the same time, the pectoralis minor contract. Then the wings are pulled up. Okay, so let's go to the diagram here. Okay, so in here you have to know that which muscle is contract. Okay, so here the pectoralis minor contract. When the pectoralis minor contract, it will be shortened and it will create a pull force. Okay, so it will create a pull force here that pull the wings up. That pull the wings up. The wings will go up here. The wings will go up. Alright. Okay, and at the same time, pectoralis minor will relax. Pectoralis minor will relax. It will become longer, and also will cause the wings to move up. Alright. So because of this movement, so it will create air pressure. So this air pressure will provide up thrust. Up thrust. It will cause the bird to move up. Alright. Okay, so that is what happened. When the pectoralis major relax, the pectoralis minor contract, the wings are pulled up. Alright, so I repeat, you have to know that what types of muscle, what type of muscle that involved in the bird. Alright, so they are pectoralis major and pectoralis minor. So you have to know when the pectoralis major contract, what happened to the wings? Wings are pulled down. Wings are pulled down because when the pectoralis major contract, it will be shortened and will create a pull force that pulls the wings down. And at the same time, the pectoralis minor will relax and longer. Alright, and then when the pectoralis minor contract, when the minor contract, So it will be shortened and it will create a pull force that pull the wings up. Yeah, okay, pull the wings up, and at the same time, but the pectoralis major relax, it will be longer, and the wings are pulled up. Okay, so that is referred to the mechanism of locomotion in birds. Yeah, how does the bird fly? Yeah, okay, by move the wings, yeah, up and down, and then it will create an upthrust. It will cause the bird to fly. All right. Okay. So that is what happened in the locomotion in birds. Okay. Next, we go to the mechanism of locomotion in earthworms. In earthworms. So earthworm is a type of the animals that has hydrostatic skeleton. Yeah, so no bones in the worm, in the earthworm. So also, how does the earthworm move? Yeah, or local. How does it move from one place to another place? Okay, by having muscles. Okay, so what sort of muscles involved in the earthworms? They are longitudinal muscle, okay, longitudinal muscle and circular muscle. A longitudinal muscle refer to the muscle that arrange in horizontal. Yeah, muscle that arrange in horizontal. Okay, whereby the circular muscle refer to the muscle that arrange in circular. Yeah, in circle here. Okay, so you have to differentiate between the circular muscle and longitudinal muscle. Longitudinal, horizontal, circular muscle refer to the circle muscle. All right. Okay, so how does the earthworms move? Right. Okay, let's go to discuss here. Okay, starting from number one. Okay, number one. Okay, before that, you have to know the body parts of the earthworm. Okay, the body parts of the earthworm. So this is referred to the anterior parts. Yeah, front part we call as anterior. Posterior part refer to the behind part. Yeah, okay, so this is referred to the KET. Yeah, KET refer to the small legs. Yeah, it actually is not a legs, it's just a hairy structure. We call as a KET. So the KET will anchor the ground, will grip the ground. Alright, okay, so now let's go what happened during the earthworms move. Alright, the posterior longitudinal muscle contract and the circular muscle relax. Okay, and the earthworm becomes thicker and shorter. Right? So this is referred to the anterior. So after anterior is posterior. Right? Okay. So what happened here? The posterior longitudinal muscle. So in this part here, there is a longitudinal muscle. So this longitudinal muscle will contract. Yeah, longitudinal muscle will contract. So this is referred to the longitudinal muscle. So what happened when the longitudinal muscle contract? It will be shortened. Yeah, it will be shortened, and at the same time, the circular muscle will relax. Okay, when the circular muscle relax, it will become longer. So when it become longer, it will cause this part. It becomes thicker. Yeah, become thicker and shorter. Yeah, shorter because the longitudinal muscle contract. Yeah, the muscle will become shortened, and yeah, it will become thicker because the circular muscle contract. The circular muscle will become longer. Yeah, so it will become longer or bigger in size. Yeah, so it will cause the part becomes thicker. Yeah, the parts become thicker. Okay, and then so what happened next? The KET at the posterior segment. So this is posterior, okay, posterior, anterior. Yeah, so the posterior segment, the KET here, yeah, anchor the ground, will grip the ground. Yeah, it will anchor the ground. Okay, and then number three, the circular muscle at the anterior. Okay, now we are talking about the circular muscle of the anterior segment will contract. Yeah, so now the circular will contract and the longitudinal muscle relax. Yeah, longitudinal muscle relax. The earthworm becomes longer and thinner. Yeah, the anterior segment extend forward. Okay, now, so what happened here in the anterior part? Yeah, in the anterior segment, okay, what happened? The circular muscle, yeah, the circular muscle of the anterior segment will contract. Okay, so this is circular muscle. So what happens when the circular muscle contract? It will become shortened. So when it becomes shortened, it will cause the body part become longer. Yeah, become longer. Alright, okay, and then what happened at the same time? Longitudinal muscle relax. Longitudinal muscle relax. Okay, when the longitudinal muscle relax, it will become longer. Alright, okay, longer, and it will cause the part become thinner. Yeah, become thinner. Okay, so you have to know that when the circular muscle contract, yeah, when the circular muscle contract, okay, contract, it will cause the body part become longer and thinner. Yeah, okay, circular muscle contract. Okay, at the same time, the longitudinal muscle relax. It will cause the body part become longer and thinner. Yeah, longer and thinner. Alright, so you have to know that. Okay, you have to know here circular muscle contract. Okay, the longitudinal muscle relax at the same time. And then what happened to the body part of the earthworm becomes longer. Longer and thinner. Yeah, longer and thinner. Yeah, longer and thinner. And then what happened? The anterior segment extend forward. So this anterior segment becomes or move forward. Yeah, move forward. Okay. So just now we are talking about the posterior part. Yeah, posterior part here. So posterior part, the longitudinal muscle contract. Okay, and the circular muscle relax. So when the longitudinal muscle contract, the earthworm becomes thicker and shorter. Okay, that is referred to the first step. Right? Okay, so now, okay, what happened? So now we back again to the here. Okay, the circular muscle contract. Okay, and longitudinal muscle relax. Okay, the earthworm become longer and thinner. Okay, now we go to the number 4. Okay, the KIT at the anterior segment anchor to the ground. So now the KIT at the anterior segment anchor the ground. Yeah, anchor the ground. So the posterior segment anchor, which is shortened, is pulled to the front. Now the posterior is pulled to the front. Yeah, the posterior just now is pulled to the front once the KIT of the anchor of the anterior segment anchor the ground. Yeah, anchor the ground. So it will cause the posterior segment pull to the front. All right. Okay. So this is what happened. Yeah, this is what happened when the earthworm move. Right? Okay, when the earth will move. So they will involve two types of the muscle, longitudinal muscle and circular muscle. So this movement occur in antagonistic, in antagonist. Yeah, antagonist. So when the longitudinal muscle when the longitudinal muscle contract, the circular muscle will relax at the same time. Right? And then what happened to the earthworm? The part will become thicker and shorter. Okay, just remember that. Just remember that longitudinal muscle contract. So at the same time, circular muscle will opposite will move or will act in opposite way, which is relax. Yeah, the circular muscle relax. And then what happens when the longitudinal muscle contract? It will become thicker and shorter. Yeah, thicker and shorter. And then what happens next? So that is referred to the posterior part. Okay, and next in the anterior part, okay, the longitudinal muscle will relax. Yeah, will relax, and the circular muscle will contract. Okay, and what happened to the earthworm? The earthworm become thinner and longer. Yeah, thinner and longer. Right, and then the anterior segment will extend forward, and the KET on the anterior part will anchor the ground, and then it will pull the posterior segment to the front. Okay, so it will move in alternative way. Alright, means this movement will occur continuously. Yeah, continuously until the earthworm move. Right, earthworm move from one place to another place. Alright, okay, so that is referred to the mechanism of locomotion in animals. Okay, next we move to the mechanism of locomotion in grasshopper. Yeah, in grasshopper. So grasshopper, okay, will involve the jumping or the leap or the hop, a jump. Alright, jump. So the grasshopper is an insect. Alright. Okay, so you have to know that what are the muscles involved in the grasshopper. Okay, they are, okay, look at here. So this is referred to the legs of the grasshopper. So this is referred to the extensor muscle, and this is referred to the flexor muscle. Okay, so I repeat, muscle that involved in the grasshopper, extensor muscle and flexor muscle. Okay, do you still remember what is flexor and extensor? Flexor refer to the muscle that cause the leg or the limb to bend. Yeah, that cause the bending of the limb. Alright, okay, that is flexor. If extensor refer to the muscle that straighten the leg or straighten the limb, yeah, when it contract. Alright, okay, so that is flexor and extensor. Okay, now we will discuss, okay, how does the grasshopper jump? Yeah, how does the grasshopper jump? Okay, so now we go to the step 1. Yes, step 1. So this is refer to the at rest. Yeah, at rest condition. Okay, at rest condition of the grasshopper. So at rest, okay, the flexor on the hind legs. Yeah, hind legs contract. So hind legs refer to this leg. Yeah, okay, this leg. Alright, hind legs. Okay, so the flexor on the hind leg contract and pulling the leg towards the body. Alright, okay, and the hind leg is folded into a Z shape, yeah, Z shape, and the grasshopper is ready to jump or leap. Alright, okay, so as we can see here, at rest condition, the flexor will contract. The flexor contract and pull the leg towards the body, and then the hind leg is folded into Z shape. Yeah, Z shape, and the grasshopper is ready to jump. Okay, step number 2. Yeah, step number 2. So this is what happened. Yeah, during jumping, when the extensor contract. Yeah, when the extensor contract. Okay, now the extensor contract. Yeah, the hind leg is straightened backwards. Yeah, when the extensor contract, the hind leg is straightened backwards. Okay, so as we can see here. Okay, so let's take a look here. The extensor muscle contracts. So now this is referred to the extensor muscle. Yeah, extensor muscle contract. What happened to the hind leg? Hind leg is straightened. Yes, hind leg straightened. Okay, because the extensor contract. So when the extensor contract, it will cause the straightening of the limb. Okay, now the grasshopper jump. Yeah, the catapult-like ejection of the hind legs project the grasshopper forward and up to into the air. All right, so now the grasshopper move forward up to the air. All right, okay, so this is what happened in the locomotion in grasshopper. Okay, so I repeat, at rest, the flexor, the flexor, so this is referred to the flexor muscle of the hind leg contract, and it will pull the legs towards the body and form and the hind leg fold a Z shape, and the grasshopper now ready to jump. So you have to know that when the flexor muscle contract, at the same time extensor relax. And then what happened next? When the extensor contract, okay, now when the extensor contracts, so now the extensor contract, at the same time flexor muscle will relax. So what happened? Yeah, the hind leg is straightened. The hind leg is straightened, straightening backwards, and it will create a catapult-like ejection here. And cause the grasshopper move forward and up into the air. Alright, okay, so that is what happened in the locomotion in grasshopper. Okay, so that's all in the locomotion in animals. So you have to know, what just I said before. You have to know what type of the muscle that involved in the animals. For example, in fish, what type of muscles involved? It is myotomes, right myotome and left myotome. So if in birds, it will involve pectoralis major and pectoralis minor. Okay, in the earthworms, the muscle involves are longitudinal muscle and circular muscles. Circular muscle. And last one, refer to the extensor muscle and flexor muscle in the grasshopper. Okay, so you have to know the action of this type of the muscle. This type of the muscles that move in opposite way, or in antagonistic, that cause these animals to move from one place to another place. All right, okay, so I think that's all. So please read again and again, do your own notes, do your own notes until you do understand the concept of the locomotion in animals. Okay, so wish you all good luck and try your best to understand this subtopic. All right, okay, mechanism of locomotion in animals. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you, girls.